Are you dealing with somebody who's trying to smear you? You're at the effect of a massive smear campaign. I am Rebecca Zung. I'm the leverage lawyer. And today we're going to go into how to legally destroy a smear campaign. This is something that no therapist, no support group, no Reddit thread is going to tell you, right? If somebody is running a smear campaign against you right now, they're not just being toxic, they're actually committing crimes, multiple crimes. And in 25 years of a trial, as being a trial lawyer, I've watched people turn smear campaigns into the single most powerful piece of leverage in their entire case. Not by fighting back emotionally, not by defending themselves publicly, not by telling their side of the story, okay, which is what a lot of people want to do, but by doing something that most people never think to do, something that uses the legal system to completely systematically and permanently dismantle the smear campaign and everyone involved in it. I'm going to walk you through exactly how, 5 steps, attorney to you. And step number 4 is the one that smear campaigners never see coming. It's the legal mechanism that rips away every layer of protection they think they have. And when I tell you what it is, you're going to realize the game is completely different than what you thought. Okay? So if you're brand new here, I'm Rebecca Zung, as I mentioned, leverage lawyer. Go ahead and subscribe, hit that bell, because every single day we are giving you super value here on how to actually create leverage in high conflict situations. So here's the thing. This is not a personal problem. It's a legal opportunity. I need you to change how you're seeing this, because the way you're thinking about it right now is costing you leverage. Most people experience a smear campaign as an emotional crisis. Someone, usually a narcissist or high conflict personality, is spreading lies, coordinating with others, posting on social media, contacting people in your life, trying to destroy your reputation. And your instinct, of course, is to defend yourself, of course, or to just go silent, fight, flight, or freeze, right? Maybe it's fall apart. I get it. It's devastating. It is not easy. But here's what 25 years in a courtroom has taught me. A smear campaign is not a personal crisis. It's a legal opportunity. Because from the perspective of a trial attorney, a smear campaign is a criminal enterprise. It involves conspiracy, defamation, harassment, stalking, sometimes extortion. These are not metaphors. These are chargeable offenses. And the people running smear campaigns almost never realize this. They think they're punishing you. They think they're winning. But what they're actually doing is building a case against themselves. All right? It's really self-sabotage is what it is. And they're handing you the evidence to prove it. I always say, every time they misbehave, it's actually a gift to you. And that's the reframe. So let me show you how to collect the evidence, how to structure it, and how to legally destroy a smear campaign, step by step. All right. Step 1 is capture everything. And I mean everything. And here's the irony of dealing with narcissists from a legal perspective. The very traits that make them dangerous, the arrogance, the impulsiveness, the need to be seen, the compulsion to control the narrative, they're the same traits that make them absolutely terrible at covering their tracks. They can't help themselves. They send threatening emails. They post disparaging comments. They leave voicemails. They text people about you. They coordinate with others in writing, in group chats, email chains, DMs. They think they're being strategic. From a legal perspective, they're being reckless. And they think hiding behind anonymous accounts protects them. It doesn't. Courts routinely issue orders to social media platforms and email providers to unmask anonymous accounts. This happens every single day. Platforms are being used to for receiving these orders, and they comply. And suddenly, that anonymous Instagram account or fake email address has a name, an IP address, and a location attached to it. Narcissists don't know this. They think anonymity is a fortress, but legally it's a paper trail. So here's what you do right now. Save every email, every text, every social media comment, every voicemail, every screenshot of every post. Back it all up, okay, in multiple locations, because every one of those is a piece of evidence in a case they don't know they're actually building against themselves. Right. And I mean, right now, today, if there are messages or posts you haven't saved, or you've got in scattered locations, pause this video, go save them. Evidence disappears, screenshots get deleted, post gets taken down. Capture it before it's gone, then come back. All right. Step 2 is map the conspiracy. Once you have the evidence, you need to be able to see the structure behind it, because a smear campaign is never one person acting alone. It's a coordinated effort. And that coordination is where the legal vulnerability is. In legal terms, when 2 or more people collaborate to commit a crime, that's a criminal conspiracy. And here's what most people don't realize. The conspiracy itself is a crime, even if the underlying crime is never completed. Just planning it, just coordinating it, just comparing notes and shaping a common story, that's enough. In smear campaigns, this takes a specific form called witness coaching. When one person influences others to alter, shape, or fabricate their accounts to fit a common narrative, that's a criminal offense in most jurisdictions. It's a form of perverting the course of justice. Here's what to look for. Multiple people using suspiciously similar language, stories that suddenly align after a period of communication between the parties, details appearing for the first time that were never mentioned before, third parties being recruited into the narrative, people retracting earlier statements and replacing them with new ones that conveniently match the group story. When you can demonstrate this pattern, and remember, narcissists always do this in writing because they're too arrogant to be careful, you've got evidence of a criminal conspiracy. And when a court sees that, witnesses, like coordinating their stories, all that sort of thing, that testimony is given what the law calls negligible weight. So they can weight the evidence. Oh, how important is this? How important is this? That ends up being negligible weight. In many cases, it's even thrown out entirely. Their whole narrative collapses. So a quick question for you. Have you noticed this in your situation? Multiple people suddenly telling suspiciously similar stories, language that seems too coordinated by coincidence. Drop a comment. You may be sitting on an evidence of conspiracy right now, a whole pile of that evidence, and not even realizing it, right? And if this is showing you leverage that you didn't even know you had, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit that bell. All right. Now, steps 1 and 2 are about gathering and understanding the evidence. Step 3, or the next 3 steps, are about deploying it. And step 4 is the one that I told you terrifies the narcissist the most, and it's coming up. It's the moment in a courtroom where everything a narcissist thought was private is about to become public. Step 3, use their projection as a weapon. If you've dealt with a narcissist, you know about projection. They accuse you of the very things they're doing. They call you a liar when they fabricate issues. They accuse you of harassment while they stalk your social media. They claim you're the manipulative one when they coordinate their smear campaign behind the scenes. Most people experience this as maddening. I see this as an opportunity. From a legal perspective, every act of projection creates 2 things simultaneously: a false accusation against you, which is defamation, and an inadvertent confession of what they're actually doing. When you document the projection pattern and present it to the court, You're not just defending yourself against their accusations, you're systematically destroying their credibility because the judge sees the pattern, right? Every time this person points a finger, the evidence shows the finger should actually be pointing back at themselves. Once a judge sees that pattern, every claim the narcissist has made is called into question. Every allegation, every accusation, every piece of their narrative. It doesn't just weaken their case, it annihilates it. So don't argue with projection. Document it. Just say thank you for the gift. Map it, present it, let the pattern speak for itself. All right, step 4. This is the one I told you about at the beginning. This is the legal mechanism that the narcissist will never see coming. In court proceedings, you have the legal right to demand all of their communications, everything that's relevant, their texts, their emails, their group chats, their DMs, the social media posts, messages. In any of those situations, you can request forensic access to their phones as well. Let that sink in. Every private conversation they had while coordinating the smear campaign, every message where they compared stories with their allies, every email where they coached someone on what to say, every group chat where they planned their next move, every threatening DM they sent from an account they thought was anonymous, all of it right there on the judge's desk in a court file, part of the record, public record. I've sat in courtrooms and watched people realize in real time that every text messages, every email, every group chat they thought was between friends is now evidence. I've watched the panic set in because suddenly the coordination is exposed. The coaching is visible. The lies are documented. The threats are right there on paper. And there's nowhere to run. Anonymous accounts get unmasked through court orders. Deleted messages get forensically recovered. Digital trails don't disappear just because you hit delete. That's why smear campaigns are so spectacularly self-destructive. The very behavior that makes the narcissist feel powerful, the coordination, the anonymity, the group narrative, the relentless digital activity, is what ends up burying them in court because it's all discoverable. Every last word. By the time the discovery is complete, you don't just have evidence, you have a mountain range of it, and they built it for you. That's the beautiful thing. So step 5 is execute with precision. Once you have precision, the conspiracy map, the projection documentation, the discovery materials, you deploy them, but you deploy them strategically. And here's how this works in practice. You pursue both tracks simultaneously, criminal and civil. Now you're surrounding them. On the criminal side, you file reports with law enforcement, harassment, stalking, criminal conspiracy, defamation, in jurisdictions where some jurisdictions, defamation is actually a criminal offense. Extortion, if they try to coerce you into action or inaction under a threat of exposure, you keep law enforcement updated as new evidence emerges. You build the relationship, you stay patient because criminal cases crystallize over time. And when they do, the consequences can be severe, because we're talking about prison. On the civil side, you file for damages, defamation, tortious interference with business, intentional infliction of emotional distress, invasion of privacy. And here's something that most people don't realize. If you're successful, your legal fees are often recoverable from the defendants. People who ran the smear campaigns pay for the lawyers who took them down. Okay, so the execution has rules, the same rules I teach in every video on this channel. Never deploy leverage and anger. Precision, not passion. Let them commit to their story before you show your evidence. The wider the gap between their narrative and the truth, the more devastating the reveal. And always have a next move. Every time you reveal evidence, you should know what comes next. The moment you stop treating a smear campaign as something to survive and start treating it as a case to win, That's the moment power shifts permanently. Everything I just walked you through, capturing evidence, mapping the conspiracy, structuring the case, executing the strategy, that's the case leverage method. Capture, analyze, structure, execute. And it's exactly what I built Slay AI to do automatically, instantly. It's a patented platform based on my 25 years of trial work. It walks you through every step, and you can start using it for free right now at slaypro.ai. If you're dealing with a smear campaign right now, go sign up. Stop surviving it. Start building that case that ends it. 5 steps. Capture everything they're giving you. Map the conspiracy. Use their projection against them. Let court order discovery expose everything they thought was hidden, and execute with precision on both the criminal and the civil tracks. A smear campaign feels like you're under attack, but from a legal perspective, the person running the smear campaign is the one that ends up getting exposed, not you. Every lie they tell is defamation. Every coordinated story is conspiracy. Every anonymous account is a subpoena away from being unmasked. Every threat is a criminal charge, and they're allowing you to document it. It's your word against, it's their word against your documentation. If this video changed how you see what's happening to you, and you came in feeling powerless and now you feel armed, like this, give it a thumbs up and share it. Share it, because right now somebody needs to hear this. And make sure you subscribe and hit that bell right here on this channel. The next video I want you to watch is Give Me 10 Minutes and I'll Win Your Case for You. That video gives you more on the case leverage method, everything I just taught you. Go watch it right now. I'm Rebecca Zung. I am the leverage lawyer. They thought they were destroying you. They were wrong. They're building your case. Lately, I've been wanting to just simplify what I wear. I want to have it feel effortless, but look polished. And that's why I've been loving Quince. Quince makes it really easy to refresh your everyday wardrobe with pieces that feel as good as they look. And everything at Quince is priced 50 to 80% less than similar brands, because they work directly with ethical factories and cut out the middlemen. I have this gorgeous leather jacket from Quince that instantly pulls any outfit together. My husband has this incredibly soft navy cardigan that looks tailored, but also still relaxed. And the quality is incredible, especially for the price. Refresh your everyday with luxury you're actually going to use. Head to quince.com/leverage for free shipping on your order and 365-day returns. Now available in Canada too. That's QUINCE.com/leverage for free shipping and 365-day returns. Quince.com/leverage. If you've ever felt stuck trying to lose weight, you're not alone. Enter Weight Loss by Hers. It's designed to support you in reaching your goals. And Hers now offers access to an affordable range of FDA-approved GLP-1 medications, including the Wegovy pill and the Wegovy pen. With Wegovy and Hers, lose up to 20% or more of your body weight when combined with diet and exercise. It helps you regulate your appetite, eat less, and keep weight off. Ready to reach your goals? Visit forhers.com/leverage to get personalized, affordable care that gets you. That's forhers.com/leverage, forhers.com/leverage. Weight Loss by Hers is not available in all 50 states. Wegovy is the registered trademark of Novo Nordisk AS. To get started and learn more, including important safety information, Wegovy clinical study information, and restrictions, visit forhers.com.